All right, everybody. This is episode 2 of the There You Go Cap In podcast. Everybody, introduce yourself once again.
Yo, yo, yo. You already know what it is. Shamar Superstar, a.k.a. Here's Johnny.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The one and only Cedric. That's what that's what she said. The one and only.
One and only. All right, the first topic we're going to talk about is the Draymond Green situation. He was talking about as far as the players versus the team, in my opinion. I'll count with other stuff. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about that situation.
Who first, me?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So I ain't getting too long-winded, but let me see. My personal opinion on it, I think the teams get away with a lot of shit. You know what I mean? It's typical type, corporation versus worker type situation. Anywhere you go, the corporation is always going to get away with more shit than the employee ever would. And at the end of the day, NBA players are still employees. They're very, very high paid employees, but you're still an employee. And within your bargaining agreement, you can have certain restrictions on certain things. And within your contract, you can always no trade clause. There's a lot of things that you can do to protect yourself, but it's not fair. And like, I totally agree with what Draymond was saying, but I understand the reality of the situation. Like, the reality of the situation is you're never going to beat the big corporations, stuff like that, when you work for them. So it's nothing you're going to do. The only thing they can do, start their own league and have their own politics and things like that. That's just kind of how I feel about it. But what they can do, in my opinion, is they should just, apply more pressures to the teams. Like, if you're going to do certain things, be straightforward. Like, if you shopping me around, let me know. If you're going to trade me, let me know. Like, stuff like that. Certain players, they do that for. Certain players, they don't. But you'll never beat the major corporations as an employee.
Yeah, I feel exactly the same way, bro. Because it's pretty much teams can do whatever they want and they can say whatever they want. But once a player do it, they get I guess you could say castrized, or he like the bad guy once he say like I don't want to play for this team no more. Same way James Harden did, but like a team could say publicly like we're not going to play this guy because we want to get better. We want to trade this guy, and like the players really can't do nothing about it.
Well, the only position I'm missing out on is the part that, you have the media involved in it. I think it's the media fault of everything as far as that. Because back in the day, we didn't have such media. Like Shaq was talking about it when he was talking about, oh, Steve Kerr let me know, like, look, Shaq, you're a little old right now. We're about to trade you. What would you like to go at? But remind you, he was a superstar by then. Well, not super. He's old superstar by then. The only thing with like the Harrison Barnes situation and those guys is not the superstars of the team. James Harden wanted to leave, but would you let James Harden leave when you know that you got new ownership coming in? So we gotta look at the media, because the media talk about this 5 days in a row constantly, and they get a little too personal most of the time. So when you think about it, like, these players are only judged by rings. They're not judged by nothing else. So they want to control their own destiny. They don't want to be like a Reggie Miller or a Charles Barkley when they constantly getting told, "Oh, you never won a ring. You never won a ring." Mm-hmm. So, that plays a part into it.
Yeah. Plus, the media is a big part, because the media influence the fans, bro. And that's what pretty much drives the narrative to that media. Once the media get to talking, then that gets with the players' heads, and then it's just madness after that.
Yeah, true. Like, people gotta realize that a lot sports ain't nothing but a television show. That's all it is. At the end of the day, it's maybe based off athletics, but it's still a television show. You got the same concepts as a soap opera, same concept as a cartoon. It's the same stuff. It's all scripted to a certain degree. Like, all of this stuff is scripted. It's not no coincidence that James Harden went to the Brooklyn. Come on. There's no coincidence. It's scripted. It's a whole narrative. Everything is narrative based. That's how they choose their MVPs. Everything is narrative based. Kevin Durant, he suffered an injury. Now let's see how he overcomes the injury. It's narrative. You know what I'm saying? He has Kyrie, who was with LeBron. We want to see a KD versus LeBron finals. Remember when it was Kobe versus LeBron, the commercials prior to the season even beginning? Like, it's all narrative, even though we never got that, but still, it's narrative based. Now, sometimes things go haywire. Like I said before, Golden State Warriors, they threw a monkey wrench in the game because they allowed that team to be constructed and they were just too dominant, to the point that the ratings went down, to the point that people don't even watch basketball because, oh, I already know the Warriors are going to win, and such and such and such and such. That was said all over the media, and the media started bashing Kevin Durant. You made this team too good. You did this and this, and that's a weak move, and that's a weak move, really. But James Harden going to Kevin Durant and Kyrie isn't a weak move.
Yeah.
Like, you don't hear that, do you?
Yeah. The same with how like Danny Ainge when he made that first trade to create the big three, when he brought
exactly
so that Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen. They were saying like, Danny Ainge, he a great general manager.
You're a great GM,
yeah.
It wasn't a weak move.
Yeah. Once KD go to the Warriors, oh, you trash. How could you go to the best?
How could you do this?
Yeah.
You know why? Because what they're doing is they created a narrative for LeBron. Kobe was the guy. But after that Colorado shit, we got to get a new face. Here comes LeBron. He's the new guy. Because remember, Kobe, the narrative for Kobe was he was supposed to surpass Jordan. That was the narrative. But he couldn't do it because he got a bad rap because of that Colorado shit. Then Kobe embraced the I'm the bad guy shit. That's why he started calling himself the Mamba, the snake. He's the bad guy. He embraced that. LeBron always played the PR game. I'm the good guy. I'm the face. I'm the nice guy. Blah, blah, blah. I'm hometown hero, dude. It's all narrative based. And they've been pushing him. We need somebody to surpass Jordan. So we're going to push him. Put him in the most top-heavy teams of the last 10 years, pretty much. This is about the fairest his teams have been with him and AD, but even that's super top-heavy. You got two top five players on one team. The last time you saw that was KD and Steph.
Yeah.
Like, so it's all narrative-based. I got nothing but love for Bron, but it's narrative-based.
We know you don't have no love.
I got nothing but love for Bron. LeBron James is John Cena. That's what he is. LeBron James is John freaking Cena. That's what he is. He is the basketball version of John Cena.
Okay.
That's what he is.
Anyway, like I said, it's all about media based. I think the media, the puppet masters, if you want to say that. And at the end of the day, we have to look at what they're doing. All these shows that's talking about the same shit over and over. Undisputed talking about LeBron's game when we had other games on that night. And it's like, LeBron did this. And LeBron did. I'm like, come on now.
Yeah.
Leading on to manipulating things. The All-Star weekend.
Manipulating.
Yeah, whatever. Pretty much like how y'all feel about that situation. Do you feel like Luka deserved to be in the starting lineup? And
hell no.
Hell yeah, man.
I want to hear your reason for that. Why Luka over Damian Lillard?
Well, first of all, Luka is great, and he averaging 29, 9, and 9. Yeah, so it wasn't like Dame was replaced by like De'Aaron Fox or somebody. He's replaced by another superstar that's leading this team right now.
On a losing record.
Well, Bradley Beal in the starting
lineup.
He's a starter right now.
Losing records.
Well, Bradley.
Let's talk about Luka.
Okay, well, let's talk about Luka.
We'll get to Bradley Beal in a second.
Yeah,
we'll get to that. But let's talk about Luka versus Dame, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
When you look down the breakdown of how they even got to this, they have the same amount of votes. Same amount.
Yeah.
There's it's no discrepancy on their votes are pretty much even. But the reason why they chose Luka was because Luka got more fan votes than actual votes from, the coaches and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The coaches and the players already knew Dame was supposed to be in it. But because the fans like him more, you know what I'm saying? They put in Luka, which is bullshit. Damian Lillard is first off, he's been in the league longer. He's accomplished more already. Then after that, his team is doing better. Like they keep overlooking because he's in Portland. Like they overlook him like crazy. And Luka, narrative, after LeBron is gone, he's the next guy. Like you can already see they've been pushing Luka. Luka has so many flaws in his game when it comes to him. He don't play no defense. He's not a great three-point shooter. And honestly, if they really wanted to stop Luka, they probably could just beat up on him because he's European players aren't that tough. Like they're not. Like you can really put somebody on him and really make things difficult, like a Pat Beverly. You put Pat Bev on him, he has a very difficult time. Luka get calls like crazy. He's always at the line. Like I said, he's the next guy. You already see who they're setting up to be the next guy. You got Luka Doncic, Zion Williamson. Those are the two guys that they're going to be pushing towards the future. Maybe Trae Young, but Trae Young a little ghetto, in my opinion. A little too ghetto for them. He don't fit that good boy mode. Trae Young got some edge to him. So I say Zion Williamson and Luka Doncic. Dame Dollar should be a starter in the All-Star game. He's been in the league too long. He's done too much. Luka's still a baby. Like, Luka don't deserve that shit.
Hey, man, we're not going off history. We're going off this.
Dude,
year.
Allen Iverson was a starter in the All-Star game and came off the bench for the Pistons. So it don't matter about none of that extra shit. It's all about popularity these days. And Luka's more popular than Dame for some reason. I don't know how.
You want to know why?
Because
you got to remember, you got European people picking them too. Remember Pachulia? Remember him? He got a whole bunch of roast that year. And then the fans, I think the media and the players is like, fuck no, he gotta get the fuck out of here. What are you talking about?
He ain't getting the All-Star team.
But if it was up to the fans, he would have got it. Because the Republic of Georgia.
Fucking Taco Fall almost made the All-Star team.
That's Africa.
That's how Yao Ming was a starter every year that he played. For real.
Well, they needed that because that's China. They're not going to deny that.
They had a whole continent vote for him.
Exactly. So that's why Luka is ahead of him with that.
Even though and then he don't get disrespected because people know who Dame is. And them coaches and players, they voted him in there, but they know who
I say if we're gonna keep Luka, take out Kawhi.
What?
I said if we're gonna keep
Luka plays hard. He doesn't.
I'm just saying. I'm saying Luka's still the height of a forward. He's 6'7". He's the height of a forward. If we're gonna, Dame needs to be in
and point guard. He don't play no small.
He's the height of a small forward.
That don't mean nothing these days.
He's a starting point guard though.
Yeah, I mean Zion not playing small forward. And he's 6'6". He's not even playing guard.
Yeah,
he's playing power forward.
He don't have the skill set.
Oh man,
I think he could though if he worked on it a little bit. He could because he could dribble the ball.
All right, so remember we got your boy Steph in there too.
Oh yeah, man! Come on, Steph's a lot, baby. Steph's a lot.
So if we going by position, would you have Steph or Dame?
Steph is come on. That's the chef, yo. He giving everybody dinner plates. Everybody gets dinner plates. That is Chef Curry right there.
Steph, with the players on your team right now and position that they got him
in. MVP.
Steph deserves that spot.
Steph is MVP.
Hey man, I was having this conversation the other day, man. He is a good argument for Steph to get that.
Okay, so we're gonna skip this All-Star shit. We're gonna skip this All-Star shit. Where you have MVP? Matter of fact, that's supposed to be the next show, but I want to know this now. Yeah. MVP, who you have your top three then, as far as MVP?
Steph.
Stephen,
Dell, Curry.
Okay,
that's all three. It's all three.
Dell was first anyway.
That sounds biased. I need another two. Yeah, it is actually
I'm
Wardell.
telling you, he's not biased.
Wardell
This
was
nigga done
special.
put up 60, 52. The nigga averaging 30. He ain't got nobody on his team. No
Yeah.
Clay. They double teaming him, beating him up. Yo, Steph is the MVP, yo.
I need number
Nigga,
two.
shoot
You're supposed to have
70.
runner-ups.
The runner-up,
Yes.
Bron,
And what else?
Joel Embiid.
Okay.
Mm.
All right, Cedric, what about you?
I go Braun, Jokic, and Steph right now. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I think if the Warriors can get to like the top 4 seed, then I wouldn't be mad if they gave it to Steph right now. Because he like before the season, everybody kept saying, like the media saying, like, yeah, Steph ain't good enough to lead a team, for real.
They
And
did
now
say that.
yeah. And now he pretty much got them in the winning position, a chance to make the
My
playoffs.
nigga giving out dinner plates to the league.
Yeah,
yo.
pretty much him on the team, for real. There's no Clay and a bunch of role players, and Draymond in and out the lineup with injuries. And when he in there, he only give you like 9 points, man. But,
He do. I mean, all his points
Yeah.
come from
yeah,
assists,
Yeah,
assist and trash talking. That's it.
yeah.
And injections.
Trash talking
yeah.
was a stat. He be an all-star.
Oh man,
Well,
he'd be MVP.
well, my MVP, I'm going to say Joel Embiid. I'm going to say Dame Lillard, and then I'm going to say Curry.
Ain't no Bron.
No, bro.
Uh,
Reason why I say
I think
that,
they about to start losing.
they're going to start losing. But the thing is with Bron, they're not going to do it because it's just voter exhaustion. They're going to have to give it to other people. So that's just what's going to happen. It happens every year with him. So he might make it to the finals, but they're like, well, but I don't think that's
man, they ain't give him an MVP in like 7 years, though, man.
he has
He
enough
got 4 of
already.
them things already.
What?
He good.
No, he only
That's
got
what I'm
4.
saying. That I'm just telling you how the media. That's what I'm saying. This is the
Yeah.
media that's going to vote for the All-Star. Now, if you had the fans vote for it, LeBron be every year, but they're not going to do that. That don't sound right.
This man's an MVP candidate every season, and he really the most valuable. If you break it down, he's really the most valuable player in the league. Bro. It's probably only like 3 valuable players in the league. I say him, Curry, and Chris Paul.
Chris Paul.
Yeah. Hey man, when Chris Paul,
Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant he's healthy this year. If he stays with the Warrior, they still
He ain't
juggling.
healthy right now. He had COVID. His fucking leg hurt. And he's done. That nigga hurt.
He's a hamstring, yo.
hey,
Yeah.
Anybody could do that, yo, at any time.
Hey man, it can go worse at any time too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why they gonna sit his ass down. That's what they got James. Remember what I said earlier about James Harden? He was like, oh, I don't know, they don't need him. I said, yes, they do need James Harden because you could ride, no homo, you could ride James Harden for a little bit because KD and Kyrie get hurt. James Harden don't get hurt like that. And if one of them go down, he can hold the fort down for a little bit.
Yeah. He don't get hurt at all.
Yeah, he rarely gets hurt.
Even with all the contact you'll take every single game, you never get hurt.
Because he had them strip clubs all night.
Man, the strippers.
He be getting them Lou Williams lemon pepper wings.
That's another person that don't get injured.
Yeah,
Lou Williams never injured. Never injured. Them strip clubs might be working.
Let me get that Lou Williams lemon pepper wings, baby.
Yeah, they just hurt you in the playoffs. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, we're in the East now, so I don't know.
Oh, it's easy, man. Can't nobody outscore them boys.
Going to Anthony Davis. We seen last night. Well, I looked at the game. I don't know about you guys, but
seen the highlights.
Yeah. It was close all game, but yeah, it's just not looking good for the Lakers right now. How y'all feel about Anthony Davis' injury?
Well, I'm glad they gave him a 4 weeks off because this is the same injury KD had. And if you rush him back, you can see what can happen to AD because without AD, they don't get no championships. It's bottom line. Without Anthony Davis, they don't win. So you need him healthy for the playoffs. I damn near rest him.
until a few weeks after the what's the name? After the All-Star break. And even if I have to, I rest him some more. I would send him to another doctor, get reevaluated, because you gotta make sure he is like 100%, because that's your co-star. And honestly, at times he's their best player. At times, your best defender, best rebounder. And you got to take care of AD. After what we saw to KD, you got to take care of Anthony Davis. And the Lakers' record is going to suffer, because if the Miami Heat beat you, Miami Heat don't even look like the Miami Heat from last year. And they beat you, something wrong. I saw how they played because I watched the game yesterday. They just wasn't engaged. There's no Dennis Schroeder right now neither. So now you're missing him. So now LeBron is gonna have to play harder. And if I was a team, I wouldn't push LeBron too much, because LeBron is getting older. That car is eventually gonna break down. Like, you can't keep pushing Bron like that. I'm like, listen, Bron, if we losing and we getting blown out, I'm just gonna pull you out. But personally, I don't think Bron gonna do it, because he's stat chasing.
Nah, he ain't stat chasing, man. Yeah, he's just the love of the game. He ain't gonna come out like that. Yeah, but yeah, I do think they're gonna lose some games. I know even without Anthony Davis, they've been like 11-5, so you know how to play with him. But like, I think this like right now is gonna hurt like probably like the seeding. But I do think they're still gonna make the playoffs. But they do need to like retro until like a couple weeks before the playoffs, because just like you said the same thing. The same injury as KD had, because I like he went out with like the Achilles, but now they say he out 4 weeks with a calf strain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's pretty much same with KD, for real. Like he had the calf injury, but in the finals he towards Achilles.
Honestly, I think it's a lie. I think it's a ruse. I think these doctors will lie for the NBA just to not show the severity of the injury, because it's going to affect ratings. Some people watch the Lakers or watch them to see LeBron and AD. If they know it's Achilles, he's gone for a while. I'm not watching that shit. You know what I mean? So you got to keep him like guessing. Oh, maybe he might come back or something, or it ain't that serious. He'll be back. But I personally think if it's not an Achilles injury, and the calf must be really hurt, like bad, to the point that he could barely walk off, and it just brought back flashbacks of that damn playoff series against fucking Rockets. No, did he get hurt? No, he got hurt against the Rockets, right?
He got hurt against the Rockets.
Was it? Nah, it was the Rockets, because they played the Clippers later on.
I don't know. I think it was.
Yeah, it was the Rockets, because he pretty much beat the Clippers damn self for the Warriors. It was the Rockets. It was like the game 1 or game 2 or something. They played them, and then he missed the whole next series, and then they went and it was the Houston Rockets.
Yeah, it was the Rockets.
It's just bad memories. You need to take care of AD, let him rest. Like, let that man rest, let him heal up.
Only thing about Anthony Davis is that he didn't fall down, so that's why I say that I think he'll be all right. And then around that time, they also said that he's going to have to change his shoes. Them low cuts are not good for your Achilles. You've seen it with Kobe when he got injured against the Warriors and Clay was guarding him. He had the low cuts on. After he came back from the Achilles injury, he had high cuts. He maybe went like later on towards the end of his career, he had the low cuts, but he's going to have to change his shoes. The low cuts are not made for big men, especially people that do all that torque and cutting and stuff like that. You can't fuck around with Achilles, especially as a big man. You can't mess with it. You see what happened, what's going on with DeMarcus Cousins. They about to let him go. So he about to go. He might be coming to the Lakers, either him or Blake Griffin. I don't know who. But
I see Blake Griffin coming, because they're gonna have to replace that power forward spot.
Yeah, well, because Marcus saw in it. He ain't it. He low as fuck. I don't know what to say. I don't know why.
He should have kept JaVale McGee.
I was saying that.
There's
been plenty of times I've seen people just go right past. I seen when Jimmy Butler was going to the layup for a layup, and he just passed Marcus Gasol. He just did some shit like that, and then he just went in. I'm like,
last team. He gonna retire after this shit, because he is terrible right now.
Well, unless his brother coming, and even if his
I know
brother
the bum ass Knicks are taking him.
How the Knicks suck? I don't understand that. Anyway,
Fuck the niggas.
let's stay on topic. We're gonna go on to football. Football. We're gonna talk about JJ Watt. It's a whole bunch of photoshops. Everybody's just getting happy about JJ
Oh
Watt.
yeah.
People got to also remember he has injury problems too. But when he's on the field, he's doing his thing. So how y'all feel about that?
Mhm.
You start that off, Sad?
Yeah, I think he is a valuable free agent right now. I think he can help any team. But I think he need to be like on a team that's already stacked on defense. I don't think he should be like the leading defender right now. So I think like probably a good team like Buffalo. I say
Rams.
Tampa. Yeah. Maybe the Rams, Tampa Bay. Somebody with a stacked defense right now, where it's not like all the pressure ain't on him, so he ain't gotta play like every snap for real. Because since he is injury prone and he like a veteran right now, I think he should like go to a better team where he can hide or not get as many reps for real. Yeah, even like a Green Bay for real. Because like Green Bay, they always up like by halftime, they always up like 15 to 20. So I mean, he just go wild doing them plays, playing for a team like that. Yeah.
Well, for me, I think he might go either to. I hate saying this, but he might go to the Ravens. He might go to the Colts,
Mm.
and I definitely would take him. I would definitely take him for the Chargers because he needs to be. He needs to be
He's
in.
coming in Tampa.
No, he's not going to Tampa.
going to
Y'all got
Tampa,
too many. The Tampa got too many problems already with trying to sign people. Remember, they got signed Godwin, and he gonna want $20 million a year.
Oh yeah, he gone.
They got to sign another linebacker. I forgot his name. They got to sign
Barrett,
him.
Shaq Barrett,
Yes,
and
him.
Levante David too.
Mm-hmm. They got to sign him.
Listen,
So
mark my words. Mark my words. He going to Tampa. He trying to chase that ring. He got money already. He not looking for no big contract because he just opted out. Well, not opt out. He got released. He asked for it. He's going somewhere where he can win a Super Bowl. He's either going somewhere like Kansas City, Green Bay, or Tampa. I would love to get him on the Patriots, but he ain't coming. He going for a ring, and I can see him chasing Tampa because he won't be expensive, and he's a great addition. And as far as Tampa, they're going to get all their players to come back. I hope they can get Antonio Brown to come back maybe 1 year, 7-8 million or something like that with incentives or some shit like that.
Mm.
Something in that range, just to, get a whole season with him. You know what I mean? But that's where he's going. Contender. He's not going to Pittsburgh with his brother. He's not
I was
going
about to say, I
there.
don't know why people are saying that. Like, you
Yeah.
grew up with these guys. You don't want to be around them all goddamn day.
You don't want to play football on the same team as your brother. He's not going there. He's going back to Tampa. That's where he's going. He's following that ring. He's following the GOAT. He's following the GOAT.
Yeah. I would love him on the Ravens. I would love him on the Ravens, but I don't think he's gonna come here because I think he is gonna want like a little bit of money. And the Ravens don't pay players, man.
But since he got released, he's still getting paid by the Texans, right?
I'm not sure how that works.
No,
but
I don't think so. I don't think that's not like NBA contracts.
Yeah.
You get released, you ain't getting paid in the NFL type shit.
Yeah.
They collect a bargaining agreement. Saying NBA, they release you. They still got to pay you your money. It's just that they don't got to give it to you all at once. They be breaking it down for like 7 years. Like that's why you got players like Boateng still getting like $8 billion.
De'Aaron Williams too. He getting some money still, and I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
They'll get money.
Yeah, like
Can I
Josh
get, like,
Smith. Josh Smith just got his last check like a couple weeks ago.
Who?
Josh Smith.
Need that money, yo.
Oh my God, I forgot about him.
Yeah. Josh and like Darren Williams got his last check from Brooklyn like last summer for real. Yeah.
Like, I'm sitting my ass down.
Yeah. That's why he's playing golf.
Listen, I'll be a cheerleading motherfucker. Yeah. Like, go team, go team. Yes.
So you guys think that he is a possibility that also on top of that, you got Watson also. So what y'all think about Watson? Y'all think he's gonna go to well, he can't go to the Colts now. So
Yeah,
I don't
they're in the same division as Houston anyway, so he was never going there.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah, I think it's all on the team because I mean he really ain't no free agent like JJ Watt was, so he don't got a choice to where he want to go. But I don't think Houston really want to trade him for real.
I think
Yeah,
he going to. We talking about Deshaun, right? Deshaun Watson.
yeah,
Yeah, Deshaun
Mhm.
Watson.
Yeah, He going pretty much though. I think he going to North Carolina. North Carolina got the package for him. They giving up first round picks and the running back, whatever your name is. I forget his name.
McCaffrey.
McCaffrey?
Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah,
Oh, hell no,
yeah.
they're not giving him up.
Yeah,
They're
they
not
should.
giving
They
him
should. Yeah, they was talking about making that trade, McCaffrey for
Yeah.
Deshaun. They shouldn't do that, but
No.
yeah, that's
The Panthers shouldn't. If I was
Yeah,
Houston,
the
I'd take it. I'd be like, all right, you want him, take him. There you go.
yeah.
That's what I would do if I was them because you don't want to play for your organization. You already said that publicly. You don't want to do it. Then after that, all right, well, we got to get rid of you. What's the best option? I'm getting all of these first round picks, especially with all these quarterbacks coming out. So I get all these first round picks and getting old boy that could damn near do everything. Yeah, I'm gonna take him. Isn't that like the only white running back in the NFL right now?
I think that's the only good one. I think like
You got Lindsey. You got Lindsey, right? Lindsey from the Denver Broncos, I believe.
He ain't white. I think he mixed for real. I
He's
think
he mixed for real.
I don't know who white. I don't know who's black. I like at the end of the day.
Patrick Mahomes. Man.
He's light skin.
Oh,
You know?
okay.
You ain't
Blake
all.
Griffin.
You ain't black. You
Blake
white.
Griffin.
Yeah. I think all the other running backs is fullbacks. Yeah, I don't think there's no white running backs.
But he do everything, bro. He can catch the football, play wide if he had to.
Yeah.
That's what reads.
Yeah.
Oh, so what Teddy Bridgewater gonna do then?
Yeah, they were talking about trading him too. Yeah, because Houston gonna need a quarterback. So yeah, make that trade. Trade. Yeah, they just signed.
They traded. They signed him thinking he gonna be like the next big thing,
Yeah, that ain't worked out at all.
Nope.
Yeah.
So at least they got rid of Cam.
Oh Lordy.
He getting pressed by a little.
And Newton like shit, yo. I was hoping he was going to do good for my Patriots. I was like, yo, come on, Cam. I need some of that MVP, Cam. I don't need the shit you put in.
Gone. Long gone.
I don't know, yo.
He had no wide receivers to pass to, so.
That's true. He don't have no wide receivers.
Couldn't pass. Man, Brady had them same receivers, man. And they got to the playoffs.
That's Brady. You already know Brady.
That's the GOAT, though. You know, the GOAT gonna make something happen. That's GOAT, man.
And still a quarterback. If you're a quarterback, you can make them plays.
No, not now niggas can't catch. You hit him in the chest. Man, you like, I need some new wide receivers. I need some new guys in my Jackson voice. I need some guys.
Yeah. I would love to see Deshaun at the 49ers though. That'd be perfect.
What they gonna do?
I like seeing him in New England.
I don't know how to say his name.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Jimmy Garoppolo, yeah.
Hey, get rid of him, man.
Well, he can go to Patriots then.
No, they can swap. They can swap. Take him.
Belichick want him.
Yeah.
We're going to Cincinnati.
Porn star Jimmy. Good old porn star Jimmy.
Hey, Jimmy, man. Jimmy G. Yeah, I mean, Jimmy good, though. He good for the 49ers. He just get hurt.
And he picked a good one, though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Hey.
Jimmy G.
Still on topic, guys. NBA, NFL salary cap. What y'all think about that? I know you brought it up, Shamar, so you can go away with it.
I'm gonna go away with it. No, I don't think it's gonna be like as bad as everybody making it seem, but it's definitely gonna take a hit. I think it's gonna be a lot of 1-year deals, stuff like that. It ain't gonna be no like large major deals like how like Deshaun Watson was or Patrick Mahomes. I think it's gonna be some short deals because the COVID year hit everything and things are just not the way it should be. No fans. It's gonna affect the revenue and things of that nature, and they're not gonna have the funds to pay people the way they want to be paid. And players aren't going to want to, sign a 4-year, $72 million contract when, maybe a year from now, everything will be back to normal. And that same contract will be 140 something. You know what I'm saying?
So to keep themselves in the market to make the money that they want to make, sign a 1 year, you know what I'm saying? Like a 1 year, 18 million instead of a larger deal just to get by the next year. And then when next year hit, we evaluate everything and then go from there.
Yeah. But nah, I still think them big contracts gonna get signed, and because they still making money. They still making money for real. And I don't think them
You know
players
how much
gonna.
money they lost?
Yeah, it
Like,
is. But yeah, I don't think them players gonna settle for them 1 year deals, especially like how easy it is for them players to get hurt. So they gonna want that guaranteed money no matter what.
I mean, then they're gonna sign lower tier contracts.
They ain't trying to hear about that COVID year.
They're gonna sign lower tier contracts because even right now, if Pat Mahomes didn't sign that contract when he signed it, if they would have tried to offer it to him this offseason, it wouldn't have been as big because they don't have the money. Like they have a salary cap. This is of the amount that you can spend because of the cap. This is all you have to offer. So when if your shit is cut like in like half, that means you only have half. That means you still got to get this player, this player, and this player, and this player. You're going to have to do something. And these players aren't going to sit there and demand this because they can't get it. The market won't allow it. So like the best move is a 1 year contract and reevaluate things the next year. Because if you and those, I got to have this money, I got to have this, you know what I'm saying? Then you're going to sign that deal. It's going to be a little bit, less, but you can always sign a 2 year and an option.
Yeah.
Well, I honestly think they're going to just pretty much do it like this. I think they're going to give you a good amount of money. And then they say, okay, if you want that money you're asking for, here's the bonus. So you got to have 1,000-yard catching, 1,000-yard running. You got to meet this because they're already going to get the preseason minimum and all that shit, like showing up for training camp and all that stuff. I think they're just going to give you
a lot of pretty much red tape.
Yeah. They're going to pretty much say, hey, all right, for instance, Tom Brady, I think he's almost up for a contract renewal. They're going to say, hey, how about
he's going to restructure.
Yeah, he's the only one that's
Brady's going to restructure because Brady.
Mike Evans going to restructure too.
Yeah, those two guys are going to do it. But think about
all those guys are going to restructure this shit.
They are. I'm talking about them. I'm talking about other people. I'm talking about like guys like, let's say Aaron Rodgers or something like that. If you're not as much shit he went through this year, he gonna think like that. Can we restructure? Restructure what, nigga? We ain't doing nothing.
Give me a raise.
You better give me a raise. Yeah.
Just one MVP.
Yeah, I just won MVP. The bonuses he probably get is he probably surpassed that anyway.
Yeah.
So this is not a Flacco contract. This is gonna be like, all right, we know what you did, so we're paying you for what you did in the past, not potential. Just like what's the name? Damn, Dak Prescott. They're gonna probably franchise tag him. They got until March 9th to do that. Yeah,
they're gonna do it again.
Yeah. Oh man.
But think about it. Do you want a quarterback that's gonna be out there like, I don't want to do this. Like, this is some bullshit. This and that. Like, pay the man. That's all you gotta do is pay him. You got enough money. He had a big market. He can make that money up quickly. You already heard what Jerry Jones going through. He good on the oil and all that stuff. He was doing good during the pandemic.
Jerry Jones just learned from Ezekiel Elliott. He like, I ain't about to put none of that money until I know. He gave Ezekiel Elliott that money. Ezekiel forgot how to run the ball.
Yeah. The boy don't even know how to play football no more, man. Boy, don't run. Boy, back to fumbling. Boy, don't block.
He know how to run the court. That's what he know how to do. He in and out of court acting up.
Damn.
Like I said, that's what happens. You pay niggas their money. They like, you think they gonna pay you back? They ain't gonna pay you back. Forget it.
Never gave you niggas money.
Pretty much.
Never gave. Niggas rich. You can buy another.
Yeah, that's nah.
Buy another couch. Niggas rich.
Rich motherfucker. How you think the All-Star, going back to the NBA, how y'all think the All-Star game is going to play out? Think everybody's going to be exciting or whatever the case may be?
Lackluster.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be as exciting as previous years.
They don't want to do it, so they gonna be on their best. We just gonna do this shit and get it over with. So they gonna go in there and just, you know what I'm saying, do they little shit that they do,
Yeah,
get it over with.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna play as hard as they did last year.
I mean, guys that's coming there for the first time, I think they're gonna play good. I don't know why they asked De'Aaron Fox. I have no idea. Trust me.
Yeah, I mean, at the time they asked him, he was all-star caliber for real. But they back to the Kings, back to losing. So
Yeah.
I think his consideration is done with.
Pretty much.
Yeah. But at the time, he looked like an all-star. He looked like he might make it for real. But I don't think so right now. But just the way they just threw the All-Star game together for real. I think it. Yeah, I don't think it was right. If they had a plan for it before the season started, then I think the players would be more excited about it, more in tune with it. But it seemed like they just threw it together just to get that extra money.
Well, that goes back to what
Exactly
I was
what
saying.
they did.
If they losing money, they got to make it up some type of way. So
Yeah.
you're gonna need an All-Star game, even though
Yeah.
nobody's gonna show up. But you got the All-Star shoes coming out. You got the All-Star celebrations. You got the jerseys, all this stuff. So they got to make it up some type of way. So
yeah, and that's what Adam Silver, when they asked Adam Silver about it, he said like, yeah, that's a 70-year tradition. So like 1.3 billion people watched the All-Star game, like 300 million people like viewed it last year, something like that. So I mean that's important to them, bro. And
so
plus,
it's
like
slavery.
Adam, hey man, I mean Adam need that payback for real. I mean he pretty much let the players go to whatever team they want. They don't gotta wear the suits no more like David Stern told them to. So yeah, man, I need something back. So y'all gonna play in this All-Star game.
Like, y'all
I
gonna play in
know
this
one that he
All-Star
could
game.
definitely
to
play
get
in
money.
Hitman if they make another movie. They can definitely play Hitman.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
but the way it's structured though is just horrible. How they putting everything into a couple hours for real. How they got like 3
They try to get it all in and get it out
Yeah.
at one time, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but in Atlanta, some people are going to be there, and they like, oh, they're not going to party. Niggas going to party.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
You know
talking about?
James Harden. Go
Exactly.
James
Oh,
Harden gonna
man.
be up in that bitch.
He
eating
gonna-
them
I
lemon pepper
guarantee you.
wings.
We can make a bet right now. I guarantee you, James
Oh,
Harden's
yeah.
going to have a COVID, something
Oh, yeah.
related. A lot of niggas going to have
Yeah,
a
they know
lot
he
of
has to
COVID
quarantine.
situations, quarantine for
Oh,
14
yeah.
days. LeBron might do it. Say, fuck it, I need a break. He always cry about a break, so he might get.
Yeah, LeBron.
No,
I
LeBron
don't
gonna
think
play.
he's gonna
He gonna
party.
play.
Yeah,
He's going
he's
to
gonna
play, but I'm
He ain't
saying
gonna play a
after
lot
the
of time.
All-Star, a lot of people gonna get COVID just to prove their point.
Oh yeah,
Listen,
yeah. They're gonna say they
chasing
got it.
stats. LeBron ain't taking no days off because he's chasing stats.
No man,
That's
because
what
he
he's doing.
worked. He a hard worker. That's all.
No, the nigga chasing stats.
Hey man,
Like,
he
you know,
already.
LeBron used to take days off. He used to take days off, and they used to complain about him taking, days off. All of a sudden now he don't want to miss no days because he's getting closer to certain numbers and certain records, and he chasing the GOAT. LeBron is chasing records. He wants
Right.
that record. He act like he don't. Oh, I'm just playing regular. Shut your ass up and be honest. Yeah, I want to
Passed
be the
Michael
greatest of all
already?
time. So,
Hell yeah,
That's
been
Michael already,
passed.
right?
yeah, he passed Michael.
I said, what goat he chasing?
He just passed. Who's number 3?
Malone.
Who's the-
Kobe. Kobe was 3.
He passed Kobe.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he number 3 right now.
He hasn't passed. He's at 3 right now. He has to
He at
pass
35,000.
Carl and
Yeah.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah. She get that in 2 years. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, right now, yeah. I mean, he already got his championship rings. He
If
already
he
got his
stays,
MVPs.
he stays.
Yeah, he just knocking down these milestones. I mean, if he healthy,
That's
he
all
might
he's
as well
doing.
knock him down. Yeah, man. But
Yeah.
I think the reason he playing these 82 games is because like back then they said he was taking too many games off. So he pretty much showing like, yeah, I can still play 82 games and still win a championship.
But he did that
Like-
before with the Cleveland. Remember, he did 82 games, and he said, "Oh, I did 82 games, and I did my part." And then what? They lost in what? The finals, I think. Yeah, he lost in the finals.
Yeah. I mean, he did it last year though. He played every game and won a championship.
Shit, I'm losing light. I'm losing light again.
Anyway, the last topic we're going to talk about is Kyrie, and I found it interesting when he said about LeBron and the Lakers. How
Yeah.
you know,
He want all the smoke. He want
go
the
ahead,
smoke.
man. He talking,
Kyrie want the smoke.
go ahead, man. He talking all that trash now that he got got some players with you, man.
He
pretty
got
much he
KD
got his
down
ass
there.
whooped all year. So he just said he went in the house, said,
Nah.
hey bro, they whipped my ass out here. Come get me. Come help me out.
Nah,
Come
man.
on, so who wants some? So,
Why he ain't talk like that in
KD.
Boston, man?
Cause he didn't have an equalizer.
Man, he had the young
Jason
boys.
Tatum ain't no equalizer.
He
Neither
had
is Jaylen Brown.
Hey man, they was potential, and he couldn't bring it out.
Potential equalizers.
Man.
Listen, Kevin Durant is the ultimate LeBron equalizer. Anything LeBron does, if you have Kevin Durant on that same team, he's going to pretty much equal it out to non-effective because he's going to give you the same thing. LeBron give you 30, KD going to give you about 35, 36. LeBron's 30 doesn't mean anything because now you got that. Now you just got to worry about the other players and things of that nature. That's how that's how the Golden State Warriors beat him. Kevin Durant nullified LeBron, and Steph went berserk, and nobody was able to match Steph, and that's why he was fucking him up. And then you had Clay. Don't let him get hot. Then it's over. Like, you know what I'm saying? So Kyrie he know what's necessary, he know what's needed, and he told LeBron, "I want all the smoke." Like, let's go. The man was like, yo, that's who you got shooting your free throws. that's your dude. Right. Your man said, listen, I know that's what everybody want.
Yeah.
He said, I want a healthy Lakers team. He said, I want a healthy Lakers team. He said, my team ain't healthy all the way, but I want a healthy Lakers team. That's what we want. We're gonna see him later on down the line. Yeah. Kyrie wants the smoke.
Yeah, he already calling that finals appearance.
Kai want the smoke. Kai ain't playing no game. Yo, you realize Kyrie don't like LeBron. Like, he don't like him, bro.
Well, I see it now. Before I was in denial, but now I see like he don't like
that nigga don't like LeBron.
Because he trying to sun him. Like, that's why. I've been said that.
Nah, yo, see, Kyrie's one of those dudes. He just don't like what LeBron represents. LeBron's a good guy, and personally, he's a good guy. But when you like I said, LeBron is John Cena of basketball. Yeah. He's the New York Yankees. You know, he gets everything he wants. It just how it is. He gets what he wants. He wanted Anthony Davis. Yeah. He got it. He wanted
everything Kyrie against for like media wise.
I feel
like LeBron represent all that.
And that's why they just didn't get along. Like LeBron, like you said, Sam, Kyrie is like Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant wasn't the media darling. You know what I mean? That wasn't his thing. Kobe Bryant wasn't everything's all right, guy. Just smack your patch on the back. Kobe Bryant was, what the fuck is you doing? Like, get your ass in that corner and shoot them threes. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's Kobe. LeBron it's all right, man. We'll work on it. That's not Kyrie. Kyrie, like, nah, yo, I'm gonna hold you accountable. You start effing up, we're gonna have some issues. If I get pissed off, I'm gonna beat it myself. Don't bother me. You know what I'm saying? Like, just let me, you know what I mean, do my stuff. And that's just kind of how it is. My man wants
pretty sure that's
the smoke.
Kobe would have said to Caruso. Yeah, he probably would have said that to him. Yes, yeah.
Nigga talking to Kobe right now.
Kobe wouldn't even pass that ball to Caruso.
First of all, two guys on him.
Yeah,
he'd have took the shot. Two niggas on him.
Yeah, that's what LeBron's supposed to do. But you know, that's another story, man.
Yo, that thing. Yo, that remind me of an actual basketball situation. That was funny. Like, I think Sam, you may remember this, but this was when we had Collins bum ass on our team. We was going up. Lewis was inbounding the ball, and Collins was right next to him. Lewis was like, "Yo, get out of my way, Collins. Get out of my way." He called me, you, and Kenny all the way from up at the basket to come get the ball because he refused to give it to Collins. He was like, "Get the fuck out of here, Collins. Get out of here." That's a Kobe mentality right there. Like, get out of here, yo. Because I got Smush Parker. He was like Smush I'm supposed to pass the ball to? Smush Parker. Yo, Kobe is a trip, yo.
Yeah.
All right, so we're
Parker probably
wrapping up
still mad.
now. Say our goodbyes and everything like that.
All right, well, nice talking to you. You already know what it is. Shamar Josiah, aka Here's Johnny.
Sir, that's what she said. One and only Cedric. Appreciate y'all tuning in. See you on the next one.
All right.